When I had my first job, you can actually see that my comb over was just half, and then eventually it reached the other side. Yeah, the way you design your hair with a spray net. So when you spray net the comb over,
Mm.
it really takes a strong wind for it to go like to be ruined. But still, deep inside me, I cannot go to swimming pools. I cannot, dive without a hat on. It's so limiting. I entered law school. Inside the classroom, I would wear a hat. And that's when they start wondering, you don't want to take it off? So my professors would really demand, like, Mr. Miko, you should take it off. We are in a classroom. We are in a formal lecture. And then I said, okay, attorney, if you said so. And then when I removed my cap, she said, oh, I understand. Put it back.
Wow.
Some giggle from some of my classmates, but that was one of the tipping points. I refer to my wife as mommy, and I said, "Mommy, I was embarrassed today at school. So, and I know that this will not be the last time that it will happen. There will be situations wherein I would be compelled to remove the cap that I am
Mm.
wearing. There will also be a time in the future that the comb over will not work anymore. The frustration really is the styling of the hair. And it's taking me literally like almost an hour. Fresh from the bathroom, you can literally see like three lines. And because they're not yet dry, they're sticking with each other. So you have to dry it, blow dry, and then when you've distributed all of the strands, sufficiently, and you spray net them, you think you've had it figured out, right? You think that it's already styled in a way that I think this is okay. But then somebody would take pictures randomly, like, or take video selfies randomly, and one of my classmates would show it like, hey, here you are during your report or during a recitation. All of us can obviously see what's going on here. I could literally see a huge white circle and then huge white lines.
Mm.
I said, who am I kidding? But I don't have the, should I say, balls for it. I held on to the comb over for almost a decade
Wow. Yeah.
because there was a lot of stigma. For instance, here in the province, most of the bald men, it's either you're from jail or you are part of the, bad elements of the society.
Yeah.
But I have an uncle who turned bald, and of course, his siblings or my aunties were not in favor of it because they also wanted to force him to do the comb over like I did. Philippine popular culture in the Philippines as well. I think in the movies, because for the longest time, the Filipino classic movies often portray bald people as a sidekick or someone that is the lesser authority in a group. And most of the time, that bald comedian would just be, slap in the face or slap in the head. So there's really like a inferior categorization or classification here in the Philippines,
Mhm.
either in popular culture or in real life. So the method of comb over is kind of a common practice, so to
Mhm.
speak. The embarrassing moment in the classroom, that was December 2022. All I can remember is that I suddenly got quiet. Screw this. I don't need this. I don't need any more people doing this to me. I don't know. It was a sort of an anger. When will I tolerate this? That was really the word tolerate. Like, I don't need to tolerate this man. I told myself, I will no longer tolerate this. This will be the last that I will be embarrassed in front of many people. Like, if I'm bald, then I would be bald. Up front, the first time you meet me as a person, you already know that I'm bald. I have made my speeches, Harry, wearing a hat. That's ridiculous. You're not
Mm.
supposed to do that unless you're a general or something. But I was that insecure. So I said, this is the last straw. I have been postponing this decision for years now. We went to a hotel. It was our anniversary. I was going to the swimming pool with a hat. Oh my God, I needed to wear a hat in order to enjoy this big ass pool. But I really love that pool. I really love that area there. This hair is really limiting me from enjoying life. I'm already decided. I'm gonna do it. Ikaw bahala in Filipino. Ikaw bahala, which means whatever pleases you. And then that night we slept. Yeah, I'll sleep. You know, I sleep with a sort of a peace in my mind. Like tomorrow, I will be liberated from this decade-long torture. you know, you know what? You know what sort of torture? Psychological torture. The torture of worrying about losing it, losing everything. The torture of overthinking what should I do to keep this? And how much should I save? How much money should I save? Should I go to Turkey? That was those thoughts. And then, am I running out of Gatsby hairspray tomorrow? Those are some of the concerns that are stuck with me for the longest time because of that hair. And then January 2. You know, my God, it was 3 seconds. My comb over was gone. And I was ready to get upset as to what I would look in the mirror. And then I look in the mirror. Hey, I look more of a person that has a future ahead of him than the guy I was 3 to 4 seconds ago. This guy with the comb over, like, who has that? Like, who lives with that? Like when a wind blows and my comb over was like almost this long. It's like a long hair on this side. I was like, I can't believe that I allowed myself to look that ridiculous for many, many years. And only to find out that shaving my head was not a bad idea after all. I was well aware of the pros before I even did it. I can eliminate that time I've been spending on my hair. I can eliminate the costs from buying all these products. And to be honest, going to the gym, it's no longer a hassle. I don't have to wear hats. My perception is that I didn't know that I was fortunate enough to have this shape of head. One of the things that I've dreaded when I was about to shave this was, what if I look like I have an elongated skull? That was really my fear. It's not that bad. What the funny thing is that I was used to, you know, sh- uh, shaping my hair or like moving my hair like that for the longest time. And then a lot of time I will still do this. Like, oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't have any hair. So I think for all of these years that I've been having this comb over, I think that's really an adjustment for me. Like it's like a new chapter. It's like a new page of the book that's unwritten. My cousins, when they saw me, they just said, "Oh, you have no hair." And then we changed topic. It
Yeah.
didn't matter to them. They were not bothered by it. To all of you guys who Harry interviewed, I'm happy for all of you. Thank you for um, convincing me that this is a more productive, a more healthy, a more psychologically healthy path to go to. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. Those are my final words.
Very well
Thank you,
said.
Harry.
Very well said. And thank you too, man.